Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this super quick, elegant, and effective wedding anniversary card. For my project, I use White Elegance Collection, and I left the link in the description down below. First, we need 7 by 7 inches card base. As you can see, I already have it scored and ready to create some elements to go at the front of the card. So the first thing is that pearlescent card, which is 6 3/4 by 6 3/4 of an inch. And now I'm going to add some texture using the big embossing folder from Tattered Lace. It is pretty old one, but I think it is so elegant and perfect for all those occasions. So this panel is 6.5 by 6.5 of an inch. I'm going to assemble them together using my one and only liquid glue. And when it's ready, I can put it at the front of the card. And it's always a good idea to check the direction how you open the card. Now I'm going to assemble it here, again using my one and only liquid glue. Often they create wedding anniversary cards. Do you like to add texture? If you don't, I really encourage you to do so. Now I'm going to use Noble Heart Think Day from Crafter's Companion. It is a really old one, but I absolutely love it for any wedding occasions, including weddings and wedding anniversaries. As with the biggest piece, I die cut the heart using 300 GSM white cardstock, and then using those two cuts together, I'm going to use the same pearlescent card. So this way all the elements are going to match, and here I thought something is missing. So I'm going to take the middle die here, I'm going to die cut it and also emboss it as well with that tattered lace embossing folder. So all the elements are going to match, and I do encourage you to use one embossing folder for different pieces on your card. So now I'm going to assemble all the parts together. And I'm going to add some dimension as well. So I'm going to use my one and only liquid glue, magic glue. And if you'd like to get it, I left the link in the description down below. I really wanted this card to be super elegant. That's why I went with white on white look. Do you do that for wedding anniversaries, or maybe you have a different color palette? And when I check, the 30th wedding anniversary is pearl. That's why I really wanted to use that pearlescent card here. I thought that was such a good idea. Whenever you create wedding anniversary cards, do you try to actually connect it with the theme? Please let me know in the comments down below. And what was your favorite wedding anniversary card you've created? I'm really curious. So now when my heart is finished, I can put some beautiful double-sided foam adhesive for extra dimension. And I do encourage you to do the same. Or you can also use some scraps piece of card you've got left over for extra dimension as well. So now, as you can see, I'm going to use the tape, and the heart is actually pretty simple to put all the tape here. And if you want, you can also get bigger pieces of foam, but I really like this one because I can cut it to the size I want. How often these embossing folders for your makes? If you do have your favorite, I'm really curious which one is it. Now I'm going to banish all those tapes, and using my pokey tool, I'm going to peel off the backing. Then I'm going to add a few drops of liquid glue, like I usually do, just to make this cut even stronger. And it's always a good idea to check the direction how your cut opens, because we don't want to make a mistake. So what do you think about this look so far? Do you like it? Now I'm going to put the sentiment which says Happy Wedding Anniversary in Polish. And as you can see, I used the same pearlescent card to create that beautiful frame. I'm going to add some dimension, and then I'm going to add some other elements to make this cut even more pretty. And as I told you at the beginning, I'm going to use my White Elegance Collection. So off camera, I fussy cut 3 of the white roses. I thought that will go so well with this card. So how often do you use roses for wedding cards and wedding anniversaries card? And if you do have your favorite color combo, please let me know. Here, I wasn't very happy how the sentiment was there, so as you can see, I'm going to adjust it. And this is the best thing about liquid glue. Now I'm going to add the 30 for the 30th wedding anniversaries and also those beautiful roses. Jay Fassicat from my White Elegance collection. And as I told you earlier, I left the link in the description down below so you can have a look. Again, I'm going to add some dimension because why not? And then decisions, as it is the pearl wedding anniversary. I thought let's add some beautiful pearls, and at the moment in my stash, I've got quite a lot of them. So I managed to find exactly the same color as my pearlescent card here on the card. So I thought that would be such a good idea to actually make sure all the elements are going to match. And this is such a beautiful cut. And to be honest, it is pretty quick to make as well. That's why I really like those types of cuts. Let's say clean and simple at the same time, and monochromatic, which I don't very often create, but I really like those cards. So now let's add some pearls, and the cut is going to be completed. And it is 7 by 7 inches card, which means you will have plenty of space to write your message inside. And it will go into 7 by 7 inches envelope, which I really like, and the cat can stand proudly on a flat surface. So, what do you think about this quick make? Do you like it? Please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I really hope you'll feel inspired and create some wedding anniversary cards or wedding cards. Happy crafting! Bye!